Good morning, guys. This is gonna be the start of the invasion of Orlando. If you guys are seeing this video and haven't seen the previous videos, which is the behind the scenes of the show, part 1, part 2, maybe part 3, check those videos out. But today, as you guys see from the title and thumbnail, we're gonna be doing an Every Buzz a story. Car is packed, ready for this weekend. I'm gonna take the 3-hour drive up to Orlando, drop some of the gear off, change, and then we're gonna be doing the Every Buzz a story. And we're featuring our first female driver. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun going through the whole process, filming for you guys. I'm gonna do the feature video and also the behind the scenes. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot this weekend. I can tell you my mindset right now is I'm worried about the weather. And as a perfectionist as we are, those are some things we can't really control, but we're gonna have a good time. And one of the best things is that it's an indoor and outdoor facility, so we'll enjoy the best of both worlds. Just to show you guys, the car is all loaded up. Got some of my gear in there, along with Grizz's sweater. I got my Every Buzz a Story shirt. What a perfect day to wear it. If you guys are seeing this now, that is actually available on our website. So let's head to Orlando and meet the rest of the crew and introduce the female driver. All right, Corey, what are we doing today? We just made it to Orlando. You've been here for a couple days. We're getting for the invasion of Orlando, but we're filming today. What are we filming today?
We have our next Every Build is a Story, and it's actually our first female, so we're really excited for this one.
And we also have, introduce yourself to the channel.
I'm Mason.
Okay.
I help Natalie.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I would put with that. I'm like, oh God, I'm on the spot. Yeah, I just help Natalie with everything as far as social media. I mean, everything.
How nervous is she?
Oh, she's nervous, let me tell you. With the amount of times I've heard her go over the questions that you guys gave, like 1,000 times since yesterday.
And I told you guys, we're just having a conversation, but through a camera, right?
Yes.
Because now it's opportunity for people to know who you guys are through this camera and through this channel, and also the BImmer INVASION channel, because we're doing the behind the scenes here today. But stay tuned, you guys see the full feature video if you guys haven't seen that. But in a little bit, we'll introduce Natalie.
Yes.
All right, guys, it's always a good time showcasing some of these Every Buzz stories, and one of the best things is that I get to showcase people that are part of the BMW community, and I think a lot of us are pretty interested about the builds, about the stories. And this weekend, we're actually filming another one. So we're gonna be taking the G80, and we're gonna be heading all the way to Orlando. And I'm already planning things out. We're gonna be filming about 3 to 4 different videos, and it's all gonna be done in one day, right? But before we continue, I definitely wanted to thank one of the big sponsors of the channel, and that's coming from Simply Carbon Fiber. As you can see, this is a carbon fiber money clip. They've given me a traditional carbon fiber one and also a forged carbon. I've been using the forged carbon for a little bit, and sometime this week I'm probably gonna swap over to this one. I haven't used this one in a little while, but I definitely wanna thank Sergio and the team over at Simply Carbon Fiber for sending a lot of accessories over. And if you guys want to pick up anything from their website, I'll leave the link down below in the description. So other than that, let's jump back into the video, see the rest of this whole featured about Natalie's car, and I think you're gonna enjoy the rest of the video. So all right, we have somebody right behind the car. Who is this?
Oh, hello.
Who is this?
Hello, I am Natalie, and this is my beautiful M2 Competition. And
All right.
I'm cleaning these dirty wheels because I
Yeah.
2 hours, and it's just.
And that's one of the worst parts about having F8X platform. The brakes, a ton of brake dust. And I was just telling Natalie and Mason that, you know, PSI just gave me some brake pads and they have like 0 to no dust.
That's what I need to invest in because this is just
Ridiculous, right?
Yes. This
But
so obnoxious.
how nervous are you? We were just talking about how nervous you are for the Every Buzzer story.
I'm so nervous for probably absolutely no reason. I mean, I'm in front of a camera almost every day, and so you would think it'd be so natural, it wouldn't be an issue, but something about like interviews, just like my anxiety and shyness just like skyrocket through the roof. So I'm just like, I've been nervous for like a solid month. Like, why?
No, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. I can show you our interview we did. That was pretty bad, and you'll probably do better than that.
Oh, God,
so
I think it'll be bad.
yeah, I'll let you continue the wheels, and then in a little bit we'll get the car on the road. We'll get some beauty shots of it, and you'll see the overlapping B right now. Wait until you see the cinematics.
Right now. Right
Boom.
now.
Yep. All right, we got Jorge from BImmer Tech.
We're here.
Jorge,
Talk to me.
what do you guys like? What are you guys known for? Right? A lot of people that don't know you guys.
Right.
How can you describe your business?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, you know, we're the #1 provider for all things BMW, audio, electronic, iDrive related. You know, when it comes to your electronic performance, there's nobody touching us.
And just to give you guys an idea, the reason why we're here today is that we're actually filming Natalie Roush's Every Buzzer story, and we're also getting to know the guys at BImmer Tech, right? And Jorge, you've been a BMW enthusiast for how long now?
Ooh, too long, 20-something years. I lost count.
And you actually have an F80 M3, right?
I do. I came back to the dark side, you know, so I'm back in the M3.
What did you come before that?
Before that, I was in an E46 M3.
Okay, all right. So he's still in the BMW family,
Yeah,
you know.
a little something in there, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But last time we saw you was in LA, right?
California,
California,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
We had a good time there.
We did all right.
Yeah.
We did all right. We had
And you guys will be back there next time when we're there,
We're at
right?
every invasion, you know,
Okay.
guaranteed.
Yeah. And for the people that haven't gone to any invasions, what would you tell them?
You're missing
out.
You're missing something.
Yeah.
You're missing brain cells, you know,
See?
you're missing the show, you're missing out, you know, you're missing.
And the main thing is, it's the BMW community. We are one of the best car communities out there.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's a lot that brought me back.
Yep, exactly.
Was missing the community, missing this.
Exactly.
Right.
And there's so much footage throughout this whole week. Stay tuned, guys.
Woo!
All right, so now's the portion that we're gonna be filming all the cinematic B-rolls, all the roller shots that you guys love to enjoy. And we have behind the wheel, Natalie. Nervous? I know we asked you before.
Very, very nervous.
Should be so easy.
I feel like the rollers and doing this aspect should be really easy and fun. And
Okay.
then once we get back here and do that interview, man.
But what's gonna be good is that when you see this video, you're like, damn, I did that. I kind of told my story, and you're gonna see all those cinematic B-rolls. It's gonna make you really enjoy the car even more. You're gonna wanna drive that car more than your M2, your other M2.
I don't know, man. That's kind of a hard one.
Yeah, we'll see, hopefully.
No, I love them equally, okay?
All right, so now is the portion that we're gonna have the interview, right? And this shirt is one of the best shirts to wear today because we're doing every buzz story. Behind every build, right, there's always a journey behind it. There's also a story behind it. And it's gonna be our, I guess, duties, and the fun thing for us to do is to showcase what those stories are about. In a little bit, you guys are gonna meet Natalie, which you guys already met her earlier, but we're gonna get a little deep dive into her story about her car journey and how it's developed. One of the best things is that we get to put the face to the car, Instagram name to the car, and all that stuff. So we're excited to showcase that and enjoy the footage. There's gonna be a ton of B-roll and just hanging out all day. I think we've been all day with Mason and Natalie. We've been having a blast, you know, filming the cars, joking around, and then Grizz was the airline pilot. Grizz, step on here. What were you doing?
Well, we took flights down the roads today. Clear skies, little turbulence. Thank you.
And if you guys are actually pilots, he was wondering, why do you guys take those pauses? What's with those ahs? And the main thing is we're gonna have a good time. And this is the first video that we're filming before the invasion of Orlando. And I know a lot of people are looking at the weather and freaking out. So are we, don't get us wrong. There's so many things we could, you know, control. But, you know, this is gonna be the first video. And if you guys haven't watched the Invasion of Orlando movie and also the behind the scenes, check those videos out. You'll enjoy them. This video is probably gonna be showcased about a month after you'll see those videos first. But in a little bit, we'll get her here, talk to her, and see how she is. All right, Mason, how do you think she did?
I think she did way better than she anticipated that she was going to do. So, I think she killed it, honestly.
Natalie, I think you did a great job. I think you give yourself less credit than what is due.
Thank you.
But the story is great. We heard about her story, about her transition from the Volkswagen world, right, into the BMW world. And I think a lot of us can relate. We all didn't have BMWs first growing up.
No.
You know, unless you have a silver spoon in your mouth.
Exactly.
I had a WRX. Actually had a Mazda 3 before that.
No way.
had a
I looked at
WRX.
getting a Mazda 3. I ended
It
up
is
getting...
probably one of the worst cars ever.
Oh my God.
I've done neutral drops, which is why it's become pretty bad. But that's just me going through my car journey.
Yeah, we all have a journey, you know? It's really amazing to see where it's come, and you know, I still love the Volkswagen community. I'm still going to be there till this day, but I'm thankful to be in the BMW community.
The real thing is the day of the show.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask both of you guys, right? You guys have been to the Volkswagen dominated car shows, right?
Yes.
There's H2O, right? Solo, right? I'm gonna ask you, how does the BMW community compare that? But
Sorry.
I'll ask you the day of the show, and you'll
Okay.
let me know what you guys think.
Yes.
I like battles.
All right, day of the show, Invasion Orlando. I told them I'm gonna ask them exactly what they think about the show so far.
Crazy. There are so
Let's just
many
say-
people.
BImmer does it better, all right?
Right?
BImmer
Right?
does it better.
So you guys are Volkswagen people, but you're getting into the BMW world, and you want, don't leave. There's no reason. And look at all these people that love cars.
Yes, and
Right?
the community has been so nice, so kind. It's crazy.
What do they think about your whole setup?
Awesome. Honestly, the love has been unreal. Having both of the cars here, first off, is like mesmerizing to myself, and knowing that other people are here enjoying it with me is just crazy.
And what do you think?
It's awesome, and first time that both the M2s are here, which is sick.
Yeah.
So first time having them both together, and both actually having stuff done to them. So
I
it's
know,
awesome.
and getting the G87 actually done for the show, like pinching time for it to be done, and it's here.
And those white wheels,
They look big.
they hit. They
so
hit.
good.
I'll let you guys go. I know you guys have people come to the booth and stuff, but I'll catch you guys later. And that's it. All right. So I definitely want to thank Jorge and the team here at BImmer Tech for allowing us to use their studio space.
Oh man, it was a blast. It was a blast. I mean, hey, anytime it's an open house, you know, we invite all BMW enthusiasts to come by, hang out, say hello, check out our products, you know, just kick it.
And the main thing is, if you guys have stock factory speakers or any of that stuff, you guys need to
Dangerous.
upgrade. Yeah,
Dangerous.
because there's a big difference, right? There's a lot of technology that's involved in what you guys do on making the BMW's interiors sound amazing.
Absolutely.
And again, if you guys need anything, definitely hit them up. Hit them on Instagram,
Yes.
go in the DMs,
Yes.
or email them.
Yes,
right?
email, website, BImmer-tech.net. You can also catch us on Facebook, IG, TikTok, you know, all the regular social stuff.
And we'll see them soon. All right, guys, we're on top of a rooftop, and we're gonna get the last finished shots of Natalie's car. The lighting is absolutely amazing. You're gonna see in a little bit, and we're gonna get some more beauty shots, a little bit more about the fine details of her car, her build. And I can tell you this, seeing the rollers and seeing the shot I just filmed earlier today, it's gonna come out absolutely incredible. With filming these videos, always a lot of fun, and you'll hear it throughout the video. It's always a lot of stress too, because we have to coordinate about filming the rollers, everything like that. But one thing I wanted to mention is that you can see the passion behind what we do as a community. We can see the passion behind the people that own the cars too. And I know I mentioned earlier today is that every build really does have a story. There's always a story behind the build. There's always a story behind the ownership of the car, and we're happy to tell these stories. So if you guys could do me a solid, I don't ask as much, hit the like button. It definitely helps this channel grow, and we definitely appreciate it. So stay tuned, there's gonna be more footage. What do you think about this whole experience? It's been early morning because you guys left early from Jacksonville,
Yes.
and then we're here now finishing up the last scene. What do you think so far?
Everything has been super amazing, way easier than I expected. The process, like being able to do the rollers and everything prior to kind of open up and meet everybody was top tier. It definitely brought my nerves down a lot. But overall, the experience was absolutely amazing. If they reach out to you to do this, you absolutely better be doing this, because doing every build has a story. It's so beautiful, and it really shows who you are as a person, and it's a great thing to do.
It's a way for yourself to
Yes.
talk to the viewers, the BMW community, about your build, about yourself, and it's, for us, it's fun. It's always a lot of work because a lot of people don't realize how much work goes behind it, but can you tell people how much work goes behind
Yes,
it?
I left my house, I was up at like 6:30 a.m., left my house at 8:30 to be here by 10:30, and it has been an all-day process, and I'm about to take my butt and drive all the way back home, and so
Again.
it's a lot.
Oh, absolutely. And I left my house at like 6 in the morning, and right now it's about almost 6 o'clock, so it's
been a
getting
long
late.
day.
It's been a long day, but again, we enjoy this, and we want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys haven't seen the full feature video, check that video out.
Better.
Other than that, we'll see you guys on the next video.